I can't live off grid yet, but I can
head into this jungle to see if I can forage some fruit, make some jam.
The only problem is
I don't actually know if there's fruit on this trail. I don't know how to make jam.
And also this happened.
I was not supposed to end up on a trail in the dark alone. What I'm looking for is a specific plant called strawberry guava, which you may have seen in some of my other videos. And I know it's on this trail. I don't know if it's fruiting or not, but I have 3 medium-large jars to fill. And in theory, if I can fill those jars, then I can probably cook it down to 1 normal jar, jam jar. I just got a clue. It is a yellow guava, not the one I want, but it could still work. There's literally just like 2 rotten ones on the ground. This is not the one. And even if it were, it's pretty old and rotten. So the question is, do I call it and turn around, or do I keep going for another mile or 2? Oh, and my body's moving forward, so I guess that means you gotta go. You gotta listen to your body. And I'm so glad I did, because I turned the corner and look what I just found. Look what I found. Look at, you see it? You see it? Oh my gosh. Yes. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Oh, okay, 1, 2, 4. Okay, not enough for jam, but it's a start. Jars and 99% to go. Yes. 2 more. Oh, I'm gonna eat one. Okay.
And we are officially in business now that I've found my first patch of strawberry guava. I'm not just happy because I found fruit, I'm happy because I get to do a skill I've been practicing for about a decade. And humans have been practicing throughout history.
2.5 more jars, and I'm realizing even if I fill these jars, these are not the best looking guavas, so I'm not sure this jam will taste very good. Everything kind of looks like this, like literally wilted, kind of depressed fruit, if I may say. As a mental health professional, I must say that fruit looks depressed.
And honestly, before I started this hike today, I looked depressed too. I had spent 5 hours on Zoom for grad school studying psychology, ironically getting more and more anxious as I sat at the screen. And it made my mind go to my dream of living with a food forest, living off-grid, living closer to nature. And that's when I realized I can do a small version of that right now.
I officially have 1 jar.
And 2 more to go. When I'm out in nature, something that seems like a mundane task becomes a joyful challenge. I feel so connected to gratitude and curiosity when I'm outdoors. And as it turns out, those are 2 feelings that have helped us thrive, innovate, and find joy throughout human history. It's these simple things that move slowly and beg us to keep it simple that helps dust off the dirt of everyday life.
Jar number 2.
Every time I guide people outdoors, I see this childlike part of them come out, and I relish in the delight of when I feel that silly, playful nature myself.
Look what I got! Oh my gosh! I'm out here! Look at what I did! Amazing! I was coming up and all the red ones are dead, and then I saw this tree with yellow. Oh, there's a spider on me, because this is the 2nd jar full. 1 more to go. There's hope for jam. Oh my gosh. It just started raining really hard. Okay, I'm gonna stay under this tree for a bit. Honestly, this is as good as jam. Just hope it doesn't break my electronics. This is a very expensive microphone. I might have to stop filming actually.
But I'm very determined to make this jam, so I wait out the rain and just deal with a muddy trail. And eventually, the sun comes out and I can get back to jamming. We are very close to sunset. I probably have an hour, including hiking time. I am at the end of the trail. I'm so close. I'm so determined to fill this third jar. Okay, I see a few more. We're almost there. End of the trail, end of the clock. We're so close. Here's something I didn't expect to forage. One of the legs of my tripod, guys. Tell you, I may have broke a very expensive mic on this trip. My tripod is falling apart and I'm doing it all for jam. Honestly, no matter how it goes, I just feel so much better that I found more fruit. Look at it. Okay, I'm running out of time. I gotta go. You know, I started this hike a little pissed off that I had to be on Zoom and that I don't live in an off-grid sustainable cabin. But I am already feeling so much better just by connecting with nature. I'm so surprised by how many guavas I got. And I'm ready to go home and make jam and see if this tastes good and if I even know how to make jam. As soon as I packed up to go back down, this happened. I feel like I'm gonna puke. Something really bad just happened. I feel so stupid. The sun's about to set and my mic transmitter must have fallen out and This microphone isn't the most expensive piece of gear I own, but it means the most to me because of what it represents. It's not the first time I cried on a trail and it won't be the last time, but it is one of the more expensive times. I know it might seem silly to you because it's like just a microphone. But this microphone took me 2 years of work on YouTube. It was the first thing I bought with the earnings from my channel. And it represented that I was like leveling up, you know, and now it's gone. I was so happy like 10 minutes ago. I know it's a bad idea, yet I can't help but turn around and look through the dense brush, hoping I'll find this sentimental piece of gear. I get so stressed that I do one of the stupidest things anyone can do in this situation. And plan to be sore tomorrow, because I have gone up and down this hill quite a bit. I came to make jam and I ended up in a pickle. And all I got was that stupid joke. See why I need a mic? I'm officially trail running. It is getting a little dark. Even survival instructors and wilderness guides need to be reminded of the most basic lessons, and the number one rule of survival is don't put yourself in a survival situation. Oh my god, okay. Made it back to civilization just in time. Luckily I told someone where I was hiking, which I should always do. You should always do. Dude, this jam better be good. Like, this jam better taste like $150. Things going wrong on an adventure often remind us what we have to be grateful for. And being able to buy a new microphone made me especially grateful for those of you who support me on Patreon. It didn't cover the mic, but it definitely made the financial blow a little softer when I bought this replacement part. So thanks. Today is a new day, and we have some delicious jam to make. I'm looking up recipes, and they're all super different. And so some people
like take all the pulp out. Some people don't. Some people blend it before, some people don't. Some people do gelatin, some people do pectin, some people do nothing, some people, it's like, this is totally a mystery. So I'm just gonna improvise. I'm gonna improvise, and you know what? It's already been a journey. Why make it easy to figure out now? Why not? Let's just keep making it an adventure. Once the fruit is clean, I know that I need to cover it with water and bring it to a boil. Oh my gosh, the whole house, it smells so good. I'm feeling hopeful. The bad news is this looks like vomit.
So much so that I don't even know if I'm allowed to show this on the internet. But here's where things get really tricky. Now I have this beautiful juice, and some people add pulp, some people add pectin, some people just cook it down, and other people use gelatin. So this is where things take a turn for the mysterious. I decide to add the pulp because it smells so good. And it actually tastes really good, but it's missing something. So I decide to add a little zest with some lemon. But then I get a little carried away with the lemon, so I add some maple syrup to balance it out. And now comes the real crux of the whole jam. And I decide to try the gelatin route.
I'm sure people in the comment section will be telling me what I'm doing wrong here, so thank you, please be nice. Uh-oh, it's like a clump. Oh no! Oh god. Oh no! I have made so many mistakes in this process. I don't even know if this is gonna be jam. Or even jello. It might just be pink stuff with clunks of gelatin in it. Maybe it's bubble tea. Maybe it's bubble tea. We'll find out in a few hours. The good news is the jam smells really good, and now I'm just letting it set, and I'm gonna know how it tastes in a few hours. The bad news is, it really doesn't look like jam. When I started making this video, all I wanted was to have some nice jam on toast during sunset. And after $180, 6 extra miles, it's a moment of truth. Yeah, and this, my friends, is why I did not bring toast. I brought something different because I had a feeling it was gonna go this way. Check it out. It's basically the most time-consuming, expensive smoothie I have ever made in my life. But let's at least taste it. Oh, that's actually so good. Wow. It was still worth it, because you don't know unless you try, and I got an adventure out of it, and I got a kind of weird, fun story. And I got another reason to thank my incredible Patreons whose support has paid for 1/3 of this microphone replacement this month. Thank you guys so much, and to all the rest of you, happy trails.